Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to my new Urbex adventure. Alright guys, it's been a long time since I went to explore anything and I've been on any adventures, and a lot of you have been asking me, Chris, when are you gonna go and explore something? Well, today is the day and I got something pretty interesting today. So in this forest, of course way down the road, deeply in this forest behind me, near the village of Oriovčići, there is a hidden church from a 15th century. Oh shit, there goes another gunshot. There's either a shooting range deeply to the forest to my left or a hunting grounds. I just heard shots popping off non-stop. Oh, there is a vehicle coming down the road. Let it pass. Alright. Anyway, let's continue with the story. So, like I've said, deeply in the forest behind me, there is a church from a 15th century with a cemetery around it, which is equally old. And the entire place looks very creepy and eerie, and looks like something that came out straight of a horror movie. You know, it looks like those intro scenes to horror movies or something. It is super creepy. I even heard stories that people been seeing ghosts and demons on that graveyard, which is something I don't really believe in, but okay, I'm not saying that it's not real or whatever. I guess I'm gonna find out. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say because I don't really have any more information about this place. Nobody really knows exactly the date or year when this church and graveyard were built. Archaeologists said that it's around 15th century. And if you're asking yourself, why do I have a machete? Well, that's because I'm going in a forest and I don't know how thick it is or whatever, and I might cut branches in front of me for easier passage. I do have my bicycle here, which is how I arrived here. The entire place is located here on the map. I'll circle it. So it's southwest of village of Oriovčići, which is located north of Slavonski Brod itself. So I came from the south direction. South of me is the Slavonski Brod in Croatia, which is the town where I've been living my entire life. And north of here is where the village of Oriovčići and that church from 15th century is. And by the way, church, those ruins are called the Church of Saint Benedict, and archaeologists even found the writings in church documents, so they do have some information about this place. And all I know is that people from local villages were buried on that graveyard. So I guess it does have a meaning for certain people. I even heard that some people still visit the graveyard because they have their grandparents, parents, or whoever buried there. So some of these people were recently buried, maybe 10, 20 years ago. So it was used not so that long ago, that's graveyard, and people still visit it to come and pay respects to the fallen ones. So yeah, I want you to know that I'm going there with a full respect. I respect graveyards, I respect dead people and all that. I'm just coming there because of the story and the church, which is really old. And the entire church could be possibly the oldest one in Slavonia. And they're trying to protect it with UNESCO or something. So this is basically a monument. It has a huge cultural and historical value to the people around here. So I think it's really important to mention that. And yeah, let's continue down this long road and hopefully not get shot, because I'm hearing gunfire from my left side popping off every few minutes, like there is one shot. It's either, like I said, hunting grounds or a shooting range. So it's pretty interesting to hear a gunshot from this distance. I bet it's really far away, like a few kilometers deep in the forest, so it's nothing to worry about, but still, you know, kind of creepy. Let's go.
All right, I just heard another shot coming from that direction. It was loud, and then one more quiet one. So I guess it's a shooting range. I don't think, you know, they're hunting anything. It's just a shooting range, because they definitely wouldn't shoot that much. You know, it's not like you spot a deer every few minutes or something. So first of all, I'm gonna drink some water because I'm thirsty. Weather is not that hot. It's actually very comfortable, around 20 degrees, something like that. Yesterday it's been raining and the weather is just perfect for exploration. So let's start the video with some water. Cheers. All right. That's fine. Let's put the canteen back. So my machete is freshly sharpened, repainted. This is like freaking razor sharp. I can feel it under my finger. I sharpened it with a stone. So yeah, as usual, I go prepared. So once again, I've created a little map. So this is the road that comes from Slavonski Brod, from the south, and that's a safe road. That's the known path. I can't get lost onto it or whatever. So I just need to continue down the road, past this curvature here, and then keep going forward north. And if you continue more down the road, you get to the village of Oriochichi. But if you take a sharp left and follow this dirt path, it's gonna lead you to the forest that leads to the ghost graveyard. That's how I called it, because of the stories and everything. So I just need to go north down the road, and then when I get to this sharp crossroads, I take sharp left and go into the forest. And then there should be a forest path. It's not visible on this map that I have. It is visible on Google Maps though. So I'm not really sure which map is lying, because at one map it's clearly visible, at the other map not really. It also depends when the satellite took the picture. Maybe it was in the summertime when it was more greener and stuff like that. It's all possible. So it's very questionable. Is there a forest path? But I am like 95% sure there is, because I watched the video about this place in YouTube and pictures, and you know, people come there all the time. So it's not a secret location, just not a lot of people knows about it. So it should be all right. Yeah, I'm carrying full equipment as usual. You never know what you might need. My radio is here in case of an emergency, or I need to call for help or something, which I hope doesn't happen. Pretty sure everything's going to be all right. Oops. So, god damn it. I think I got another car coming down the road. Nope. No, I don't. All right, no more shots coming from the forest. That's weird. All right. Let's keep going. Never mind. I just heard another shot coming from the forest. Yeah, there's definitely somebody shooting, trying the gun out or something. So, there is a forest path here, but I don't think that's the one. So let's not wander off the path. Let's actually stick to my map and the plan. That's the safest way to get to where I need to go. I'll try to get as less dirty as possible and make this as easier as possible to myself. Why would I walk through mud and all that muck and everything if I can stick to the road and just simply then shorten the path from the northern side and enter from that northern side? So yeah, whoa, that's a dead cat. Damn it. freshly bloated. A car hit it and it's dead. Jeez, this is a swamp here. I see this swampy grass called lopoch. I don't know how you call that in English. We call that lopoch in Croatian. I could totally cut the video when I get there, but you know, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna record the entire ride, the entire road, and just I'm gonna chat with you guys, comment the environment and everything. Ooh, there is an orange car in front of me. Okay. My backpack, I always forget how heavy my backpack gets with the ropes and everything inside. It is always freaking hard to pedal through here. Nope. Nobody in the car. Okay. I don't see anyone around. Maybe that person went into the forest. Oh, okay. They're fishing over there. There are two gentlemen fishing down there. Alright. Cool. They're just chilling. Wait. Are those like berries? What kind of tree is that? Those definitely are some sort of berries. I'm not gonna eat them. I'm not really sure I'm supposed to eat that. Could be poisonous or something. Alright. This is corn. This is a little cornfield right there. You can see the corn. Yeah, it's a lot of corn about to come out. It's almost finished growing. It's a big freaking cornfield. Okay. Actually, this is a smaller one. They're like way bigger ones across entire Slavonia. Okay. Alright. Down that forest to my left hides the church of Saint Benedict. Ruins of the church of Saint Benedict. Once again, nobody really knows the exact date or year when it was built, but archaeologists who came to explore it say it's around 15th century, 15th century. And that's like 600 years ago, right? Like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, 600 years old graveyard and church. That's crazy. I never been to something that old besides the fortress in Slavonski Brod, but it's being renovated and all that, so it kind of lost its original look, you know. It's a nice day for a ride. I just enjoy this so much, you know. Recently I made a video where I talk how I'm exhausted I am and all that, but when I go and do things like this, I'm like again full of energy and I'm so happy and all that, because I have genuine interest in this kind of stuff. Oof, there goes another shot behind me. It's crazy how far you can hear the gunshot from. That's like at least 5-6 kilometers, even more in the forest. Like damn, that's really far. Whew. Road's kind of getting steeper here. Whoa. Nobody told me that. Okay. All right. I'll just stay on the road for now.
until I see that sharp turn to the left. It shouldn't be that far. There's like a few kilometers down the mapped road that I've mapped. Damn, this is steep. Woo-hoo-hoo! My legs hurt, bro. This doesn't look steep, but it is. And with the weight of my backpack and equipment I'm carrying, that's super hard to pedal. Okay, after every uphill comes downhill. There's even possibility I run into some wild animals very easily. Alright, now I'm going downhill. Now that's a one bigger cornfield. Property is under video surveillance. Where? There's a man over there to my left. In some sort of a cabin. Huh? That's cool. I've never been here. You know, it's crazy, you know, how close you live to some places, and then you decided to, you know, take a different road and you end up somewhere you never been. And like, it's pretty beautiful around here. I mean, look at this. You got like a hill on the right side, you got a hill on the kind of left side, you got cornfields around you, and you got like a huge valley in front of you with like 3 hills in front. I'm like surrounded by hills. It's crazy. Jeez. Oh, somebody crashed into a road sign, or just fallen down somehow. What are these, like cloth wrappings around the corns? What does that mark? Like, there's every few meters there is like why do people leave that? I've been seeing that. Like, what do they mark that with? If anyone in the comments knows what's that for, I'd really like to know. Like, why do they wrap that around? What they mark with that? I don't know. It's like interesting. Okay. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, I can see the name of the village Oriochichi down there. So I reached the arrowhead point. Okay. Yep, that's it. Now I need to turn and go in that forest, and that's where the village of, I mean the ruins of Saint Benedict Church are. Okay. So I am right here. That's it. Now I need to continue down the road here. Alright. Oof. Another gunshot from the same place. I still hear gunshots. Damn. Like, I went so far away from it and I can still clearly hear that. Alright. Come on, map. Go back and charge, please. Ah. It is so freaking windy, and then you can't put it back. There you go, perfect. Alright, why did I put a pen in my mouth? I don't know. Okay. Alright. So, village of Oriochichi is just down the road, which is where I don't need to go. And if I wanna reach the ruins of Saint Benedict, I gotta take this dirty path now. So, let's go. Alright, let's see. Will I be able to drive the bike here? For now, I can. Oh, jeez. That wasn't a great sound when switching a gear. What the fuck? Alright, it takes some muscle, but I'm going. There's something burning in front of me. I don't know, what is that? Probably somebody burned the trash or something. People do that very often on villages and stuff like that. This is pretty dry. It's almost like I'm riding on a sand. Like this, there it's pretty dry. Yeah, this is still burning, so somebody freshly set this on fire. Or maybe even a couple hours ago. Still burning. Like mostly it's ashes. Ooh, I can still feel the heat. Oh, smoke and everything. Damn, that's hot. I can still feel like it's very hot, the heat, you know, just hitting into my face so much. Yeah, somebody was burning branches or something like that here. So, okay. It generates a little bit of smoke, so I can use that as some sort of a trail mark or something when I'm coming back to confirm I took the right path. Because like when I get into a forest now, that's the tricky part. Alright. 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 I just need to be careful not to pop my tire onto anything. If that happens, well then I'm screwed. Alright. Now it's getting wet and dirty and muddy. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Yeah. At a lot of these bricks, I'll rather push the bike than drive it over that. This is exhausting. Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright. On the bike again. This is very exhausting. Fuck, have I taken the correct path? Let me unfold the map again. Kind of confused here. I can see some buildings there. It looks so simple on the map. You just follow the road. Okay, I was there. I'm going. Well, I guess that's it. You can't miss it. Judging by the satellite picture studies that I did, you just follow the road. I mean, I'm the first time here. Could be funny to the people that come here often, or you know, from locals. Could be funny to locals. Oh, how can't you find it? Well, screw you. I've never been here. What do I know? Okay, let's keep going. All right. Whew. All right. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right path. Can't be that hard. Like, it's even better to come here with a bike, honestly. How the hell are you supposed to pass these parts with a car? Maybe if you got some Jeep, like an off-road car or something like that, then yeah. Yeah, this is just too hard to pedal. The fuck is this? Jeez, look at that. Where am I? There's a hunting stand over there. Hopefully I'm not on someone's sights. Ah, yeah, there's a little shack here. Okay. Wait, I remember this shack on the satellite image. That's probably it. This is plastic. I thought that's metal for some reason. Alright, let's check what's here. Look at that, that's cool. There's tall grass growing out of it. Alright, let's check what's the shack about. Oh, what is that? Nice. Okay. Is this unlocked? No, it's not. Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, this is locked, obviously for a reason. There's somebody's property or something. Oh, look at that. A rose. A beautiful rose. I'll take the picture of that. That's cool. Wait. There's a hornet nest somewhere around here. Jeez, yeah, those are big ass freaking hornets. Alright. How I did not see that the first time. That one's literally staring at me. It's like that big. I don't want to get stung by that. But hey, look at this. This is a pear tree. Those are pears. Oh. Hey. Can you eat that? Mmm. Oh, it's so tasty. That really is tasty. Wow, nice. Free food. I always find food on the adventures.
So yeah, I'm just eating random pears that I found here. Yeah. They're really tasty. Found a nice resting point. Then I'm gonna continue down the road. Okay. There's even the trash bin next to me when I eat this. I control leftovers inside. So that's great.
Oh wait, there are also grapes here? Wait, no shit! Look at that! Hey, that's nice. Free food. Yeah, I'm still hearing those gunshots from all the way around here. Yeah, those are tasty grapes. Look at that. Just spit the seed out after you eat it. Nice. Alright, I ate some pears. I ate some grapes. Hornets are not touching me. Thank you, Mr. Hornet. Alright, let's check the map once again to make sure. Yep. Okay. So, I'm right here.
That's it. That definitely should be it. Alright, let me just mark that. So you see how there's a little like forestish path around me here. And I passed here, that's where the burning thing was, so I went around here, and now, judging by the map, I should be around here. This should be my location now. So now I'm at the arrowhead point. Now comes the hard part, which is the forest entry, which goes there. And then if I continue a few more kilometers, I should get to the ghost graveyard I'm looking for. So, yeah. Let's get there. Back all this. We're gonna see now, will I need a machete or not, but so far everything's pretty clean, and doesn't look like I will have to cut anything or whatever. So let's take it easy. Alright, took a photo of this shed. It's pretty cool. Little food supply point. Alright, back to the bicycle. Alright, here we are. Oh, gunshot again. Can hear it. They're still shooting. At least I know my way back as long as I hear these gunshots. Alright, let's try to ride a bike. Now I rested a little bit, so I should be able to pedal through the forest easily. There you go. Alright, entering the forest. Here we go. Yeah, of course it has to be like up hills, down hills, holes in the ground, all that. Have I ever told you the story when I was like 15, 16, how I got lost in the forest? It was at the Petnia Lake, which is also nearby city of Slavonski Brod, like northwest of it. And I was going there. My parents went on a vacation, and I was like, what should I do? So I grabbed my bike, the same one I'm pushing right now. I went for a forest ride, and I met some locals over there. And they told me, just follow the water, you're not gonna get lost, don't worry. And, of course, I got lost. And I didn't know my way back. So, I ended up lost, without water or anything. I was a dumb 16, 17-year-old, thinking that, you know, going into a forest without a drop of water or anything was a great idea. You can only imagine how that scenario ended up. I was dehydrated, lost, and you know, all that. Luckily, there is a shooting range nearby, Petnia Lake, that I also, by the way, like visited myself and was shooting there, my air guns and even real rifle. That's how I found the exit. There was a man shooting from a gun. Fuck. Fuck. You see, that's what I was afraid of. There is a forest path. Now this is a crossroads. Should I take left or should I take right? I should be logical to go right, because like if I take left, it wanders off somewhere to the left. So, ooh, there's something in the grass to my right. Yeah, that's going somewhere
There's no way I'm driving my bike around here. I have to push it. Who knows how many kilometers through the forest this is gonna be. Yeah, I'm afraid I might get lost. This is not a joke, guys. This is how it began last time when I was like 16, 17. Went into familiar terrain, barely got out. Good side here is that I'm equipped this time and much more experienced. So, I'm not really that afraid. But like, this path looks more logical to me. Okay. All right. I got Salomon V9 Pro XD shoes with contra grip system exactly for this type of terrain. Oh my god. There's another path that goes left. Fuck that, I'm staying on the main road, not getting off the main road. Oh wait, there it is. That's it. Oh, I found it. Oh, damn. Graveyard of ghosts. Wow. I found it, there it is. Holy moly. Man, it's beautiful. So quiet and peaceful. Okay, I'll leave my bike here. Should be alright. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Wow. Look at these wooden crosses. This one even broke. Look at these tombstones, man. Wow. Those are really old. You can see all this moisture grass on them, and they collapsed. Look, you can't even read what's on this one. Damn. It's crazy that, you know, just below me here, they're like bones of humans who were buried here. It's like crazy, and I'm like walking all around here. See, what does it say here? Marica Lovaković, Kata Lovaković, Vinko Lovaković, Anton Lovaković. So this is all one family buried down here. Wow. It's like I got nothing but respect here, promise. Wow. Jeez, look at the years. There's some metal crosses on the ground here. Lazić Šimo Lazićanka, 1889, died, born in 1948. So these people were buried in the 80s here. You can't even see this grave. It's all overgrown. Look at all these tombstones. They're all, you know, curved from the earth, and you know, so old that like rain falls and wind blows and all that, and you know, ground underneath just gets soaked, and eventually the mass of the tombstone just pushes it, and it just stays like that eventually. There's even a picture of a woman that was buried here. No name or anything on a tombstone. And it broke off. I can't read this. It is so worn off. There's no way I can read this. Oh! My right ear just went peee. It's probably because I bent it. Don't worry, I don't think there's any ghosts or anything around here. At least I don't see any. And like I've said, I come here with full respect towards all these dead people. So, I can only bend to them. Oh. Look at that. Počiva. Oh my god. Rests, and then I can't read the rest. There's a cross here. I-S. Počiva. Again, I can read only Počiva, which means rest, and then there are some numbers here, but I can't read them. Wow. This truly is a, it's fascinating, you know. What's fascinating to me is like, when you look at the life, you live like recklessly every day. You think you got time forever, you know. And the main reason why I wanted to come here and record this is obviously the adventure and like the documentary purpose and all that. But what I find very fascinating is like that one day we're all going to die, and eventually, after some time, after years and years, your tombstone will look like this one day. You will be forgotten. Nobody else is going to visit it, and you know, it's gonna be like you never existed. No one's going to remember you for anything. This is why I consider that, you know, in life you need to do different things, and you need to be consistent, and you need to believe in yourself, and you should be doing things that make you happy, and eventually try to be the best version of yourself, and you know, just simply try to do something and leave something to this world. For example, when I die, people will always be able to go to my channel, and you know, the video is always going to be there. I lived my life, this is what I did, you know. It's not gonna be a wash off just like that. Look at that, that's a church. Like, if I think of people, this makes me think of people like Nikola Tesla, or you know, those are the people who are remembered because they did something remarkable. They changed the world forever. They did something, they gave something to this world that we are still using today. And you know, that's why I think it's very important for you to try to do your best to be remembered for something good, you know. Like you lived and left the impact in this world, you know. This is just crazy, man. Wow. Those are just some rocks. Are these some random rocks? And that fell from up there. What the hell? There's like plenty of these tombstones around here. I mean, I got a rosary around my neck. Wait, no, I don't have it. I left it at home. I was taking a bath and I didn't carry it with me. Oh no, and I'm on a graveyard that looks extremely creepy.
well, hopefully God watches over me. I mean, I heard stories. I'm not seeing any ghosts or anything around here. It's the middle of a bright day, but like, you know, it does look creepy. You know, this entire place does give really creepy minds. Oh, look at that. There is one perfectly preserved tombstone. Ovdje počiva u miru Božjem Marija Kladarić, 3.3.1874. 16.12.1932. Okay, to translate that in English, here rests in God's peace Maria Kladarić. 1864 is when she died, and 1612, 1932 is when she was born. So, jeez. 1932, that's before World War II. Like, damn. I'm really trying not to like step on the graves. I find that very disrespectful. I only do it like for like recording purposes, and that's it. I'm not gonna walk over this or whatever. Here is the tomb, so let's not step on it. Oh, you can't read this one, it's very washed off. There is a metal cross of Jesus Christ behind here. Right there. So you see, no matter how rich you are, no matter how popular you are, no matter who you are, we all end up in the same place. We're all humans in the end, you know. You're all gonna live and you're all gonna die. So I don't understand these people. What the fuck was that? Okay, probably just a branch broke off or something. So I don't understand why people try to flex with money, chase fame. Another gunshot. Damn, these gunshots been popping off all day. Like, people chase so many of these things in life, trying to live the best, you know, and they forget about true moral values and like what a human life should be about. It's like super sad. And then eventually, like I've said, all of our tombstones will one day eventually look like this. All of us. No one's going to live forever. Not a single one of us is going to live forever. We're all gonna die sooner or later. This is a bigger one. It says Sofa Benic 1945. Oh, sorry, yeah, 1895 and was born in 1945. So this person died in 1895 and was born in 1945. Above it is Franjo Benic, 1895. He died and he was born in 19. So they died the same year. They were both buried in one grave, and they both died the same year. And the born difference between two of them is 5 years. Sir Franjo was born in 1940, and Miss Sofa was born in 1945, and they both died in 1895. Wait, no, they were born in 1895, both of them, and died in 1945. Sorry, I was reading the wrong. The numbers are so washed off. So yeah, they were born, both of them, in 1895, same year they were born, and the death difference is 5 difference. He died first in 1940, and then she died 5 years later in 1945. Sorry, I read that wrong. I'm deeply sorry. It's kind of hard to read all the numbers. If everyone ever told me I'm gonna read the tombstones at the Urbex Adventure, I'd tell them they're fucking crazy.
Holy shit. Ivezic, 1800, 1900. There's no way this person lived for 100 years. 1800, 1900. There's no way this person lived for 100 years, really? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Somebody actually lived for exactly 100 years? Imagine being born in 1800 and dying exactly in 1900. That's crazy. Oof, this one's even broken. This tombstone is broken. I'm not touching that. For pure respect to these people, I am not touching. I'm just reading it. Okay, I can read. There's a cross. It says Počiva u, and then it's washed off. It says Miru Božjem, which once again means rest in God's peace. And then I can't read the really name. Was it Maria or something? And then it's under it's Javor, and then again it's missing. So here the number is 1932. Super, I can't read. Tužnima, which means sad, so I can't read it. It's really washed off. It's super hard to read. Oh jeez, don't tell me this was a child. This tombstone's so small. This could be a child's grave. Jesus Christ. That's the worst. If that was actually a children dying and being buried here, it's super sad. It just breaks my heart. See? Water in the bottles. Plastic doesn't compose that easily. Takes years and years. Could be somebody left that or something. This tombstone's completely ruined. There's no freaking way I'm reading anything off this tombstone. What does this one say? Jovan, but I can't read it again. Can't read it. There is more crosses here. These are just literally stacked into the dirt. Wow. It's crazy to think, you know, somebody was just buried here and, you know, who knows how many years ago. It's completely silent. I don't know how I feel, honestly. It's like there's a mix between like fascinated from the history part and kind of sadness because I'm on a graveyard, you know. They say that the graveyards are richest places on the earth. Do you know why? Because on the graveyards, there are books never written, inventions never invented, ideas never brought to light. So, once again, I'm repeating myself, live your life while you can. We are all going to die. Death is the only thing in life we know it's gonna come for sure. And why do you think that is? I think that is because if we lived forever, we would never get anything done. You would always think you have infinite time. You can do whatever you want. It's gonna wait for you forever, but it's not. As a matter of fact, it's not. You're going to die one day. All of us are going to die. No one's immortal. So we all have to one day leave this world, you know, go to the another one, hopefully. It's like, damn. Another picture of a person who was buried here. Oh, whoa! Shit, stepped on the tombstone accidentally. Wow, the picture is very blurry. That looks very like creepy. Respect for this lady, but like the picture is like washed off and it's so blurry. It has a picture's broken around the eye. It's like the porcelain engravement. That looks really creepy, like washed off like that. Right, crazy. Yeah, it's very crazy out. Like this looks so creepy. Never seen anything like that. Not like this old. Luca Tsonyar, Anton Tsonyar. Again, these were either two brothers or something, both buried here. Rest in peace to both of them, to all these people who died here and were buried here. Let's check the church out. Alright. Church is something I want to be very careful about because I can see all the bricks falling off. So, archaeologists said that the church is from like 15th century because of the bricks and how the church was built, the chapel was built. Now, I'm not an archaeologist or historian, so I can't really tell, but you know, it does look like those ancient like Roman roads, you know, whatever. That's exactly how this church looks like. And there's like a weird engravement. Hopefully nothing falls on my head. There is like this weird engravement, upside down T. I don't know what that means. And then of course there's stupid people who have to come here and do stupid shit like this and, you know, carve their names into this or like whatever. Like, why? Why do this? What does it say here? Blago onima što ovdje žive u miru Božjemu. What? Blessed are those who live here in God's peace. What do you mean live? Nobody lives here, like this graveyard. Alright. The ceiling looks stable. There's like metal pipelines and there's wood fall up there. Let me see. Wow. Okay. Another ancient church. One was in the Black Creek. Another one's here. So, damn. This one's way bigger. I really hope nothing falls on my head. It doesn't look stable at all. And this was like an altar or something. There's like plenty of engravements carved on the walls. Yeah. That's just instantly peeling off. That is a really bad shape. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is not safe. Let's not touch anything. That is... Look at those two bricks. Just waiting to fall off. Right. Jeez. Also, at the top here, one's missing. You gotta be careful when you explore these type of buildings. Especially the ancient ones, which are 600 years old. There's more tombstones around here. It's crazy, like how the bell tower is still holding, you know. Pretty sure that's where the bell was or something. More broken crosses, more shattered tombstones. Okay, here we go. Here we have something newer. What the hell? You freaking kidding me? Oh my god, those are human bones. That white thing inside, that's a bone. That is a human bone. Somebody actually dig this. Some animal or something. Yeah, they're like, they continue down there. Those are actual human bones down there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I've never seen that in my life. Like, I've seen animal bones, but this is my first time seeing human bones inside a grave. Like the whole of the grave. And yeah, it is like, those are two graves, you see. This is some older one. Again, the picture is kind of blurred, but you can still see the face here on this one. Okay. There are also some recently planted flowers here, I guess. Fuck, it's so hard to tell, am I walking on the ground or graves? Jeez, I stepped on the grave again. Damn. Yeah, there's no way I'm reading anything of this tombstone. There is something in Cyrillics here. I think that's Cyrillics or something. This is a pile of trash. This also was someone's tombstone. This is a pile of burned, like, lanterns and stuff. Those are also some better preserved tombstones because they were buried here in the 80s. Dul Marian, Dul Maritza. Maritza is still alive! Hey! She's got a spot here, so she will be buried here when she dies. It says 1923, and there is no death date, so she's still alive. Hey! They're still living ones, so that's a positive side. But Sir Marian died in 1980, unfortunately. Was born in 1909. Those are very old dates. Like, some of these tombstones are like hundreds and hundreds of years old. Duglioso, he's still alive. I don't see the death date. 1904? And he's still alive? No way. He was buried elsewhere. That man must be dead. 1904 and now it's 2025. Like, it's like over 100 years. Yeah, some of these tombstones are definitely being visited by the people. Again, a Lovakovic family, Juro and Clara. There is also a date here, 10/5/1994. Lovakovic Slavica, 1934, 20, and then I guess she's still alive. Grga, 1933, 20 again, no finished date. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they died in 2000. That could be. I'm not a grave expert, so might be a little bit confused on reading these dates and stuff. It's like pretty crazy. Oh. So I am walking on a 600-year-old graveyard. Church, like from 15th century. Again, here you got some pictures of the people who died here. This is the most preserved picture so far. You can clearly see their faces. Lovakovic again, Jura and Kata. So there's a lot of Lovakovic surname around here. Yeah, probably all from one family, because like I've heard, locals were buried here from local villages. Again, gunshot. Now you can hear that gun popping up. So loud. So yeah.
So I thought maybe kneel here for all the people who died here and just pray Our Father. I'll do it in Croatian because I don't know how it goes in English. So let's go as Jesus Christ taught us all. U ime Oca i Sina i Duha Svetoga. Amen. Oče naš koji jesi na nebesima, sveti se ime Tvoje, dođi kraljevstvo Tvoje, budi volja Tvoja, kako na nebu, tako i na zemlji. Kruh naš svagdašnji daj nam danas i otpusti nama duge naše, kako i mi otpuštamo dužnicima našim. Ne uvedi nas u napast, nego izbavi nas od zla. Amen. U ime Oca, Sina i Duha Svetoga. Amen.
Alright guys, well, I just finished taking photos and all that, and I've noticed something very interesting here. Look at this. There's like a square, and then this is a cross, very well carved into a stone, and then there's some triangle markings, up and down triangle, and then there is this another one here. And the part of the rock is missing at this side. This like weird symbol, like weird carvings. Maybe it was sometimes part of the church or something. Like I can feel carvings under the hand here. It's just been damaged. See, pieces are missing. More here. This could have been carved by someone else, but like this down here looks like too professional and perfect to be carved by some vandal or something. Remember your ash, and to ash you shall return. And another thing I've noticed is this place, it is circular and it echoes. The echo is really strong. Like you can hear it. Altogether, this was a pretty interesting adventure. And oof. There's a wasp nest down here. Oh, I can see their nest down there. Definitely don't want to go near that. There's hundreds of them down there. Fuck that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This definitely is an interesting piece of history here. I mean, we're talking 15th century. That is 600 years ago. So this entire object should definitely be protected by law or something. I'd gladly like to know if there's any historian who knows maybe more about this place or anything, but very little is known about this church. Maybe you can find more information in church documents or something like that, but definitely this is a valuable piece of history and a culture, and should definitely be protected and preserved. I agree. So yeah, if you ever plan to come and visit here, come by. It's very interesting. It has special sort of vibe, you know. It's not that scary. It's more like it is peaceful and sad in the same time, but again very interesting because of the church and everything. So I don't know how to describe a feeling, but it's very interesting. Definitely one interesting adventure. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally okay. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Links are down below in the description. So check that out as well if you want, guys. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally okay. I love you. I appreciate all of your support and everything you've done for me and my channel so far. You guys are amazing. And I'll definitely see you in the next videos, next adventures. It's time to bail out of here. There is also a path to forest there, but it's much thicker and deeper, so... Oh, another gunshot. These guys been blazing guns the entire day. Goddamn, how much ammo do these guys got? So, yeah. Let's get out of here. Chris out. Oh shit. Whoa! At least way down is easier. Here we go. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Oh shit. Whoa. Alright. I'm out of the forest. Oh. Now, time to go home.